joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Williams. Mitchell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Adebayo in power forward position. And for the 76ers, they've got Hill. Iverson is out there with Snow. Then it's Lynch, and it's Mutombo. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Mitchell with it. Pass to Leonard. Adebayo kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. High post shot. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Snow against Williams. Mutombo with the ball. Iverson left side. Pass to Hill. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets it fly from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
And we haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Lynch with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Iverson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Leonard.
Mutombo really is an amazing defender. He just takes pride in contesting every shot.
Hibbert. Another shot. Mutombo with some nice D. Leonard against Iverson. And the rejection by Leonard. On the wing, Williams. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Iverson. And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Max Strus is checked in for Williams. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mutombo is screen on Strus. Pass to Lynch. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Mitchell against Snow. And here's Adebayo outside. Rebound by the 76ers. On the wing, Iverson. Defended by Strus. And stolen by Hibbert. Strus passes to Mitchell. Outside Leonard. Now here's Adebayo. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Iverson. No good. That would have tied it.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
So the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selections. You have to be set up for success.
1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Iverson outside. Driving to the basket. And Iverson throws it down.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
Here's Leonard. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Iverson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here are the 76ers now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Snow. Chicago grabs the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell finds Adebayo.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Snow. Scoreless thus far. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Hibbert. 6 to shoot. And Hill over to help. A baseline Jay. That shot off. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get you back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running. So
for Chicago right now, Miller is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Young, and it's Hibbert in at the 5. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And Hibbert hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Iverson against Young. And to break that ice-cold streak. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, you're sometimes forced to foul.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Young passes to Miller. Back to Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Hibbert in the corner. Pass to Williams. Strus in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia trails by 6. To the paint. Here's Iverson. And Hibbert with the block. And they're able to recover. A nice shot by Ratliff. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Iverson against Young. And it's sent back by Ratliff. Pass to McKee. The 3 from Maxwell. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mutombo is checked in for Kukoc. And it's Lynch in for McKee. And Chicago also making a switch. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Max Strus. Bounce pass Young. Here's Hibbert. Tries from 7. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. One-on-one fast break. And the rejection by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Pass to Maxwell. Here is Lynch. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
George Lynch taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And it's sent back by Ratliff. And they're pushing it up. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Down low, intercepted. Lynch against Williams. Lynch's shot is off.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Leonard finds Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And here are the 76ers now. Trailing by 2, and the 76ers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Snow comes in for Maxwell. On defense, Chicago. Iverson passes to Mutombo. And Hibbert with the block. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Allen Iverson.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Leonard hits them both. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Snow. No scoring in this one. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Leonard dishes to Hibbert, and Hill over to help. Leonard inside. Iverson covering. Leonard no luck.
How'd that move work out? The important part is to get the ball in the basket, not to make the highlight reel. Come on.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Snow. Young outside. Pulls up. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iverson outside. Mutombo sets a screen. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Maxwell is checked in for the 76ers. Chicago also making some changes. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miller. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort, and it's Hibbert laying it in. Hibbert's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here are the 76ers now. Trailing by 2. Hill, a screen on Leonard. Here's Maxwell. It's Adebayo with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Pass to Hill. Here's Maxwell. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Mutombo inside. He's against Hibbert. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Maxwell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Hibbert with the screen on Maxwell. To the middle. It's stolen by Mutombo. And now the 76ers on the break. Maxwell's shot is no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Chicago leads by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. 22. And if you're just joining... us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Roy Hibbert.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging him.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 1-point game. Mutombo is out there with Hill. Then there's Snow. Then it's Iverson. And it's Lynch in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Williams. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Leonard battling for 2.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Mitchell against Snow. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Chicago. They lead by 1. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Hill. And it's Mitchell missing.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Iverson against Leonard. Allen Iverson on the wing. He has 6. Here's Hill, and it's Hill with the jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Chicago trailing here. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with the screen on Snow. Mitchell. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. For Chicago, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Home team foul.
The first one falls.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
And Mitchell drops them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Hill. Mutombo passes to Iverson. Over Adebayo. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Pass to Snow. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Chicago, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And the 76ers making a change here. Ratliff is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
He has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Snow. Here is Lynch. Clock at 6. Here's Iverson.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
Stolen by Ratliff. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ratliff a screen on Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Snow.
And the D can give up these kinds of looks, especially to Snow.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Williams against Ratliff. Here's Snow. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell passes to Leonard. Here's Hibbert. And again, Chicago. No good. Iverson against Williams. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Mutombo is screen on Williams. Here's Iverson into the lane. And the basket by Mutombo. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Hibbert. Lays it up off the glass. Hibbert's got 12.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
From deep, Iverson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Hibbert. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kukoc comes in from Mutombo. And it's McKee in for Allen Iverson. And Chicago also making a switch. Strus is checked in. Pass to Snow. Shot, high post. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Strus passes to Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Snow. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Chicago up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for Chicago right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Williams is out there with Miller. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Mikan in at center.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Williams finds Leonard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Out to Kukoc. Off target with his 3. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Timeout called, 76ers.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
Lynch, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxwell comes in for McKee. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Iverson against Young. Pass to Maxwell. And stolen by Miller. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mikan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Count that one.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tumbo is checked in for Ratliff. Hill comes in for Kukoc. And it's Snow in for Maxwell. Chicago making a switch here. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Iverson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Hibbert, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Iverson passes to Hill. Williams against Iverson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Iverson taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Pass to Hibbert. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and he gets the bucket. Hibbert's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Snow. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Snow.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Hibbert inside. Covered by Mutombo. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Hill doing layman's work there on the boards. Great at playing to his strengths and also a solid defender.
2 shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And it's Hibbert missing. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Here's Iverson. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for Chicago. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Mutombo with the block.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
And what a night he's having on the glass. Putting in the work to help his team close out possessions. Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called, 76ers. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Iverson. Back to Mutombo. Pass to Lynch. Out to the wing. Here's Snow. Covered by Mitchell. Snow can't hit. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Williams, Mitchell out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And for the Kings, and it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Weber. Here's Divac. Tries again. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Leonard outside. Oh, it's stolen. 3-on-3. Christie passes to Weber, and that one is stuffed right through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Christie passes to Stojakovic. There's the three. He's off on that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Sacramento. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
That one falls.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Here's Christie. Down low. Here's Stojakovic. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. No good with a layup.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Christie's shot is off. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside. And they're on the break. Here's Stojakovic. And the layup is good off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Jackson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Strus, he's checked in for Chicago. Adebayo sets a screen. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Mitchell, no good on the free throw. Sacramento leading by 5. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Knocks down the long K. Stojakovic has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Adebayo, a screen on Jackson to the middle. Adebayo, no good.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Divac can't get it to go. Inside. Oh, deflected. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And it's Sacramento's ball. Pass to Christie. Here's Weber. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Here's Turkoglu. Counted by Adebayo. Now Jackson tries to hit him. Rejected by Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Checking in for your home team, Collins.
Chicago trails by 8. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and he drives in. Hibbert, there's the block. Here's the break. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Strus. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Yeah, great defensive focus gets Mitchell the steal, and he instinctively starts that fast break.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Tipped away on the break. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Jackson against Mitchell. There's a screen. Jackson, pass to Divac. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Here's Weber. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your home team, Chris Weber, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
There's Young with the 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sacramento on top, up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
On the court for Chicago, Trae Young out there with Max Strus. Then it's Miller, and it's Mikan in at the 4-man spot.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Sacramento making a change here. Smith's checked in. Young, the pass to Hibbert. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hibbert's got 4 points this quarter.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Here's Hibbert. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. It's rebounded by Divac. Poke loose. Hibbert, that's good. Hibbert's got 8 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Here's Jackson. Got a hand on it. Outside Strus. Pass to Young. Here's Hibbert. Now here's Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Sacramento making a change here. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Jackson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Young against Jackson. Young, the pass to Miller. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Sacramento trails by 3. Pass to Weber. Here's the floater. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Weber's gotten his second bucket.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here's Young. To the paint. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Miller, a screen on Jackson. Young can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
To the middle. It's intercepted. To the inside. And that one's good. Weber. And it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Miller, the pass to Hibbert. Another steal. Out to the wing. Here's Stojakovic. Pure from 3-point range. Stojakovic has got 8.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Williams passes to Young. They set the screen. Down low. Can they get it? Miller. Rebound by Sacramento.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Now Jackson. Pass to Stojakovic. Takes a 3. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Williams on the wing. Blocked! Here we go, all alone. Here's Turkoglu. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now here's Mitchell. Leonard outside.
Home team foul. Doug Christie. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Here's Bibby. Adebayo grabs the board. Another steal. Adebayo with the rejection. Williams passes to Leonard. Here's Hibbert. Leonard looking over the floor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
2 shots.
And Leonard drops them both. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Jumps up. And the big finish by Adebayo.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Sacramento on top. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 2-point game. And it's Divac in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, Williams is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Mitchell. Bibby, good.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Chicago trails by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Christie, and another Sacramento 3.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Leonard, left side. Here's Adebayo. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Adebayo's got 6.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Timeout call, Sacramento. If you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Christie. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Weber. Six to shoot. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And it's tied up with that one. He does not get the second one.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Here's Christie. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Here's Mitchell. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
Pass to Bibby. To the right side. Out left to the wing. Here's Stojakovic. And another miss by Sacramento. Stojakovic has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Outside Mitchell. Here's Hibbert. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Bibby, the pass to Divac. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. And Sacramento making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Strus, he's checked in for Chicago. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
To the middle. Here's Hibbert. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Weber, no good.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Pass to Leonard. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Rebound by Sacramento. Weber's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Jackson on the take. Good work defensively by Leonard. Jackson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Hibbert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. And he makes the first. For Chicago, Miller comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Trae Young in for Leonard. Good on both. Sacramento trails by 4. Timeout called. Sacramento.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
A minute 6 left in the third. Smith passes to Turkoglu. No good from outside. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's Divac. The rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Miller. Strus the pass to Hibbert. 32 seconds left in the third. Second chance effort. Hook it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Smith outside. Pass to Turkoglu. Shoots over Miller. That shot off the mark. And so it's Chicago leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. Quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Jackson, and it's Bibby in at the shooting guard position. Right wing. Here's Weber. Shakes him, and it's in there.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look. And he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Left side, Williams. Leonard outside. 4 on the clock. Puts up the 8-footer. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
To the inside. Here's Weber. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
Leonard, left side. Miller outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Christie's checked in for Jackson. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Chicago. Sacramento trails by 4. Wallace with it, and it's Young picking him up. Pass to Turkoglu. Here's Bibby. Leonard defending. Driving inside. Bibby, good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Young, the pass to Leonard. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Turkoglu. To tie it up. Miller pulls it in. And so here is Chicago. The lead is 2. And here they come. Ball's going up the court. That evens the score.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Young from long range. Rebound by Sacramento. Weber's got 8 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. The Kings call timeout. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To take the lead. Stojakovic, no good. And so here is Chicago. Adebayo finds Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Bibby, pass to Christie. pass to Stojakovic. Here's Christie. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
For three, and another Sacramento three.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hibbert can't hit, and it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Weber. With the teardrop. Outside Mitchell. Leonard right side. Here's Hibbert. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within one.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. It falls!
And talk about coming up clutch. This is why Bam gets the ball in these moments.
It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Bibby. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 6. The fadeaway. Money.
Fading back, he created the space to get the shot off.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Leonard outside. This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Sacramento with the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Tonight, it'll be El Paso going up against Chicago. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So it's El Paso now. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leonard on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Back to Wall. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's McGrady. The shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Knocks it loose. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So it's El Paso now. Poke loose. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to John Wall. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Butler. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around. The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Leonard. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Here's McGrady. Pass to Ewing. They need this. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Chicago making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's McGrady. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Adebayo up top. Second chance shot. Miller pulls it in. Chicago leading by 6. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Irving. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Mitchell.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Both free throws good from Irving. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Kamari. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Number 31, Max Strus.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Irving looking around. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
Both free throws good from Irving. Outside Strus. Pass to Miller. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead. Up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Chicago leading by 4 to the paint. Pass to Kamari. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 33, Larry.
Here's El Paso now. Here's Ewing. Pass to Jordan. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Kamari. Can't get it to fall. So it's El Paso now. Trailing by 2. Here's Ewing. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Mikan, that's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Adebayo. And there's the rejection. Inside. And stolen by Irving. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Young looking for an opening. Mikan, no good. So it's El Paso now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Kamare. The kick out to Young. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Irving. And El Paso hits again from deep.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 42 left in the second. Pass to Strus. Adebayo sets a screen. Will it go? And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Jordan misses.
Home team foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team. Number
54 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Miller. Uses the glass on the layup.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
And Irving has got the ball here for El Paso. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Garnett. Towns for 3. Counted from distance. Towns has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Adebayo with it. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Here's El Paso now. They're on a 17-6 run. Now here's Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Irving for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. El Paso on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago trails by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound by El Paso. Right side Carter. From deep three-point range. He can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Oakley with a rebound. El Paso leading by 5. To the inside. Outside Carter. Six to shoot. Driving inside. Denied by Leonard.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw says, not here, not now.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Hibbert. 5 points in the game.
Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard, left side. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Leonard. Oakley with a rebound. El Paso leading by 7. Up the floor. Shots blocked. And here's Adebayo. The layup misses. Here's Carter. It's blocked. Leonard outside. Pass to Adebayo. Sweet little floater. Adebayo's got 6.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 52.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
El Paso shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Chicago trails by 6. A big group substitution here for El Paso. 1:16 left in the third. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard! Power move!
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Ewing. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
El Paso leading by 4. Pass to Hardaway. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Chicago trails by 6. Tatum looking it over. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. A shot, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Comes up empty down low. And so here is Chicago. Here's Kamare. And it's rejected. Now Butler. Still without a bucket. And it's Butler with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
For the away team, Trae Young.
That's tipped. And so it's El Paso finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Look.
29.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. El Paso leading by 8. Butler on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Young. Pass to Strus. Now here's Adebayo. Knocked loose. Now here's Butler. Here's McGrady. Miller pulls it in.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Strus's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
Well, never one to force up a 3. Jimmy Butler judiciously will take a 3-point opportunity. That is a nice delivery.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Chicago making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Another shot. And Ewing gets it to go.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Mitchell. Double clutches. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. No good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Butler on the wing. Outside for Irving. Good on the 13-footer.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
And And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. Hibbert. And he banks in the layup.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
To the inside. Adebayo, no good. Adebayo with a steal. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. El Paso leading by 11. Outside Butler. Yep, count it.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're losing by 13. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo in the post. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
McGrady shot is off. Chicago with the ball. Here's Mikan. Drives to the hoop. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. So it's El Paso now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Irving for three. On target from range.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Here's Miller. No good there. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Here's McGrady. No good on the triple. And so it's El Paso with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes